Respected Sat Sangaji, say with one loving voice, Nanak Naam, Chardi Kala, Tere Pane, Sarvada Pala. I was sitting with Garwal Paji about 10 minutes ago in the kitchen, and he came up with a very nice topic. He said, Bildu, we should talk about the mind and how we can control that, and we should say something about that. So I will try and attempt to do my best. There was once an old Red Indian chief who was sitting with his grandson around a campfire. And the grandson said, "Granddad, can you please give me some more wisdom and knowledge?" And his grandfather said, "Look," he said, "inside each and every one of us, there is a terrible, fierce battle that's taking place between two wolves. One of the wolves is a bad wolf. He's an evil wolf. He's the one that is demotivating. He's selfish. He's greedy. He always puts you down. On the other side, there's another wolf, which is the good wolf. And that wolf is kind. He's caring. He's loving. He shows gratitude. He's always helping each other, helping everyone." He said there's a terrible fight that's taking place between two of them. After a while, the grandson said that if that is the case, then which wolf wins? And the old chief replied, "The one that you feed." Satsangaji, this is something which I had heard about 4 or 5 years ago. It was one of those stories which I heard and just put at the back of my mind. I didn't really think about this. Then over the years, I started on a journey of public speaking. And I came onto all types of difficult problems. And I thought to myself, why have I got fear inside me? Because that's the number one biggest fear of public speaking. Death has a fear of about 3%, whereas public speaking is close to about 47%. And then I looked at myself as a person, and if I was to ask you to go shopping today, and you filled your shopping trolley, let us say with Coke, crisps, biscuits, and then when you came back home and I said to you, right, I want you to now go and start making a cake, you will say, I haven't got the ingredients inside me. I haven't got in my shopping trolley. I'll say, yes, but your trolley is full of stuff though. So how come you can't make this cake? And you say, I haven't got the ingredients. Similarly, in our lives, whatever experiences that we have had, whatever we are doing, it all goes inside our shopping basket inside us. So if somebody asks us to stand up and do something which we have got no experience or no knowledge, we are bound to be afraid of that event. Now, danger is real. Danger is something, let's say if a tiger comes in front of you, that is real. But fear is something which is a combination of thoughts which we have put in our mind about an event in future which may not even be, which may never ever happen. So looking at this, I did not realize that even public speaking or anything like that, there's so many different aspects to it. Like having a starting, having a conclusion, having a main body of your subject, having eye contact, having stage control. It's just like you are driving a car. When you first start learning how to drive, you're trying to look at the steering wheel, you're trying to look at the gears. You're not concentrating on the road. Then you're saying which gear should I put it in? Even after you pass your driving test, they'll say to you, you may have passed your driving test, but now you have got an advanced driving lessons to do. Now there's motorway driving to learn. And on top of that, there's even night driving to do. So it's one step after another. So it's only common that fear exists inside us. So if I looked back at this story about the two wolves inside me, and I thought, how does this really relate to me? And then I realized that ever since childhood, whenever I had opportunities to say something, I would always shy away as a young kid, ever since I was at the age of 8. And for nearly 40 years, throughout college, throughout university, even when I used to go to temples and I used to see a priest or someone saying something, I used to sit there at times and think, I can say something better than this person. And I used to build myself up so much, and the moment the time came to say something, I would shy away and sit down because I had that fear sitting inside me. What I did not realize was I was feeding one of the wolves inside me, and that wolf just got bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. And every time I needed to do something, it got up and just bit the hand that was actually feeding it. This same principle, Sat Sangaji, you can extend this fear to procrastination. How many times have we in our lives made excuses for things? When we want to sort of go on a diet, or we want to go to the gym to go and do an exercise, the first thing we will do is we will start looking for excuses. If we have to do Simran, we can write a whole big book, a volume on top of this, of all the excuses why we should not do Simran. We will come up with excuses like, it is very late now. I have got to get up very early in the morning. I've got a very long day to go to. I have got a back problem. Does this sound familiar to what we are doing? Sometimes at work we are putting things off. We don't want to clean our room, for example. Every time we say no, we are feeding a wolf inside us. And that wolf just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And it just puts us down. It stopped me for 40 years. And the best way to win this wolf over, which is your feelings of your mind, is not to feed it. Each time you get that feeling, is just say, you know what, I'm not going to feed this wolf, and I'm going to let this wolf actually starve inside me. That's the only way you will overcome your mind. That's why in the Bani Maharaj has said, Man Jita Jagjit, that if you win your mind, you have won the world, you have conquered the world. It's a very simple analogy. Some people will disagree with me and say, yes, but we've got to do meditation to control the mind. I'll say, yes, meditate. But what I'm saying is a stage below meditation of how to get onto that step of meditation. Once we help ourselves, then we move on to the next step of helping others. It's a 4 magic letter word, help. Help, help. That's what Mahraz Darshan Das ji wanted us to do. When we say help, it's about helping people in our communities. It's helping people in our streets. It's about helping people in our towns, in our country, and in this universe. It's about writing that book. It's about building new roads for us, helping other sort of children in our community succeed in their education or whatever path that they are going on. We need to help to restore peace into our community. If we look back recently at the incident that happened here in Woolwich, or we are looking on TV now what's happening in Egypt, where each one is people are killing each other. It's people who come to Sant Mat, who have a message of Mahraz Darshan Das that we are all brothers and sisters and we are all equal. There's no one bigger than the other. It is up to us to go and restore peace in such places. We have to bring peace wherever there's darkness. This is the teachings of Mahraz Darshan Das. There comes a time when we start blaming our parents because we have not succeeded. But my message to everyone here is, there comes a time when the expiry date of blaming our parents expires. We cannot hold our parents responsible for our actions now. We have to, if you are living in depression, it means you are living in the past. If you are a responsible person, it means you are living in the future. This world was not given to us as a present from our parents. This world was given to us as a loan from the future generations, and it's up to us what world we are going to give them when the time comes. What are we going to actually pass on to them? It's our responsibility as well. We have all grown away from spirituality. The reason why even communities have expanded. The reason why countries and nations are in such a big mess is because all our religious institutions are in a mess. And if the government wants to have peace and order in the nation, the first thing it's going to have to do, it's going to have to go and build every temple, every church, every mosque, every religious institution is going to have to support them. Because it's through there that people are going to find out what the true meaning of a saintly path is. And from there, they will be able to go and bring that message out onto the streets as well. Remember one thing. We've all got to remember one thing. Our parents and our families may be very proud of us. But Margie teaches us, go and help the world. And the world will be thankful to you, and the whole world will remember you, and the whole world will be glad that you actually existed and you came on this earth. And with that simple message, Mahraz Darshan always used to say to us, change from a good person to a better person, and from a better person to a unique person. But it all starts with not feeding the wolf inside you and keeping a clean mind so you know which direction you're actually going in. If you're not studying, see why you're not studying. If you're procrastinating, why you're not, look at the wolves inside you and change those. And with that, I hope you'll carry on in your spiritual journey. Tan Darshan. Nanak Naam, Chaddi Kala, Tere Paan.